Okay, coming up for the third bout on our program, Armed and Dangerous. Mehmet Balakil taking all the action shots. Bout 3 is for the Australian ISCA Lightweight Championship. Defending champion Baris Nezif and challenger Paul Hancock from Newcastle, New South Wales, who will occupy the blue corner. Your ringside judges are Bruce Haynes, Terry Clay and Dave Hedgecock Jr. Promoted Mr. Tarek Solik. Don't forget to pop the Chevron nightclub tonight for drinks and great live music. The Chevron, Secilda Road, corner of Commercial Road. Peter Clark will be in charge of this bout, scheduled 5 rounds. Would you welcome in the blue corner, Newcastle, New South Wales, with Robert Murdoch Sr. and Jr. in the corner. 7 bouts, 4 wins, 3 losses. He is the New South Wales Super Welterweight Champion, wearing blue trunks with white piping. Would you welcome, first time in Melbourne, Paul Hancock. In the red corner, Mark Kalia, Tibet Hamza, Jamal Hazan, defending champion, 13 bouts, 8 wins, 19 years of age, from Epping, Melbourne, Victoria. He is the WKA Australian Lightweight Champion, the ISCA and Victorian Australian Lightweight Champion, recently crowned AKA Victorian Super Lightweight Champion. Tonight defending his Australian Championship. Would you welcome Baris Nezif. Your third person, Peter Clark.
This will be an exciting fight. This will be a title eliminator, and this is going to be tough from the first bell. We have seen 2 state-of-the-art boxing, kickboxing events so far tonight. The atmosphere here at Dallas Brookes Hall is absolutely electric, and these young men in the ring recognise that.
Paul Hancock,
absolutely.
Newcastle,
I mean, that's exactly what they want to do. If the crowd's on their feet, then the fighters are doing their job right, you see. And the promoter, Tarek Solik, right now should be very, very happy so far.
Paul Hancock, 61.3 kilograms.
In his last fight met Brendan McGuire. This is a totally different fight tonight.
Come on, be involved.
Well, on the left of our screen, in the black trunks, Baris Nezif. In the blue trunks with white piping, we're looking at Paul Hancock from New South Wales. A front kick, nice counter kick there by Baris. Hancock looks pretty relaxed. Nice front kick, doesn't land. Low kick by Baris, landing. Inside leg kick and puts him down. Very creative there, Baris. Outside leg kicks, inside leg kick. He switches now, southpaw, back to orthodox. And winding punches there by Baris. Front kick there by Paul Hancock. Nice front kick again. Executing that front kick quite well, and side kick there, but nice counter kick there, low kick by Baris. Again, paying that price. Baris uppercuts, not landing flush, inside the leg kick. A whipping round kick, just misses the mark. Loses balance there too, Baris. It's working very well for him at the moment, Ian. Ian, at the moment, Paul Hancock throwing that front kick, and Baris Nezif redirecting and paying him with that low kick.
Pacing himself correctly, but Hancock, the aggressor from the 2. Nezif starting to get back in the fight now.
Nice body kick there by Baris. That kind of landed.
As you heard the contact. Our ringside judges tonight have had very, very difficult job.
Oh, inside leg kick, facing down. Referee gives him a kick down. He's going to 3 count.
And the bell.
And both technology.
First of 5 rounds. Over 2 minutes here tonight. Dallas Brookes Hall in Melbourne is our location. At this middle of the winter fight, There's absolutely summer conditions in here. You can feel the heat generating from not just the ring, but from the crowd. It really warmed up to what we thought was going to start off as a slow night. It was full on from the first moment. This fight's an exciting fight because this has been done with a lot of method, if you will. We've got both the fighters in there. Nezif, of course, we know can go to distance. He's a hardy boxer. Slade from New South Wales, Hancock at the moment, I would think it's just a hit on points.
Well, at this point, you know, it's hard to judge. I think it's a very, very close fight so far. But looking at Baris Nezif, he's very creative. He mixes it in. Inside low kicks, outside low kicks.
How difficult is it to change that step? To change the kicking style there? It's got to be creativity, doesn't it?
You've got to be light on your feet, and you've got to let your opponent not know where you're going to come from. You know, you inside leg kicks, outside leg kicks, front
kicks.
So
no telegrams allowed?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Scheduled for 5.
Second round of 5 coming up. Peter Clark, the referee.
Oh, aggressive Nezif. He picks up the pace here. Paul Hancock comes right back with the right hand. Whoa! Peter Clark calls a break.
Hancock the blue trunks, Nezif in the black. Fairly equal in height, if anything. Whoa! And again for Nezif. Hancock retaliating.
Once again, Paul Hancock using that front kick all the time. And Baris Nezif making him pay by redirecting and landing a low kick. Again, inside low kick there again. A body kick. More effective at this point with the kicking department by Baris Nezif. A low kick there lands well for Paul Hancock. Turns southpaw now. Throws a jab with the right hand. Working the body. Both fighters working the body. Inside leg kick by Baris. And Peter Clark calls for a clean break. Baris Nezif. Oh, he's down with that kick. Will it be a slip? He feels it's a slip. Peter Clark acknowledges it is. Wipes his gloves and they continue. Oh, left right lands and an inside leg kick by Baris. Loads up the right hand. Nice jab by both fighters. A front kick by Paul Hancock. Throws a jab, right hand. Oh, nice whipping kick. A leg kick by Baris. Nice jab. Baris Nezif in the black trunks with red piping. Nice jab. Oh, nice strong low kick.
And the bell going for the second of 5. Interesting scoring in this one, and I correct myself for the first. I would have given it to Nezif for the knockdown. And this has been a very tough second round. This is an excellent display of kickboxing. We've seen all variations of it. The skills coming out in these two fine young fighters. If anything, Nezif is a little more rangier than Hancock, but let me tell you, Hancock doesn't lack it in the heart department. Robert Murdoch talking to Paul Hancock, who we welcome down from New South Wales.
Come on, be involved here.
Baris Nezif, of course, has a bit more experience at the moment, and he's starting to show it.
Referee Peter Clark, round 3. 2 remaining after this for the distance of 5 rounds. 2 minutes of duration.
Oh! Nice combination with punches and kicks. Baris Nezif landing a whipping round kick after a nice combination with punches. But Paul Hancock says, I'm fine. Oh, nice front kick. Landing. But they go toe-to-toe. These guys are fighting on. Baris knows he's in for a fight here this evening. A body kick that lands might have winded Paul Hancock. Oh, spinning kicks and wheel kicks and everything happening here this evening. Full credit to Paul Hancock after that knockdown.
Oh, come back like a locomotive.
Again, that front kick. Nice jab. Baris, stronger in the inside. Manoeuvring his opponent, using strength, then low kicks, punches. He's got him in the red corner. But look at that. Paul Hancock comes right back. They're toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Dominating his Baris. Nezif, though, at this point. Turning south towards Paul Hancock. Nice low kick by Baris. And another nice inside. A whipping kick, just missing the mark. Oh, big right hand. He's in trouble, Hancock, but he comes right back. He's hurting those legs right now. Baris Nezif. He's attacking those legs. Oh, nice right hand. And a low kick, and he's down. He's hurt, and Baris Nezif, he sets his victory here.
It's the third round. The frustration of Hancock picks himself up. He's in trouble.
Peter Clark watching very carefully. A front kick.
Down again.
Paul
Down
Hancock.
twice in the and the bell.
Well, the bell saving Paul Hancock there. As you can see, the medical physician, Dr. Peter Lewis, watching very closely this evening. We always have to give full credit, but as you can see, Paul Hancock limping on his way back to that blue corner. One thing I really appreciate about our medical staff here.
As you see, Peter Lewis actually conferring with the referee, Peter Clark, and also Robert Murdoch, the trainer of Paul Hancock over there, and they will ask the question. The young man, obviously distressed going back to that corner. Only a small period of time to regain his composure if he can go on. In the meantime, business as usual over at the red corner with trainer Jamal Hassan.
Well, Jamal Hassan, they're talking to Baris, saying, how bad do you want this? Do you want this bad? He's asking his fighter. We're going to the blue corner there, and a lot of concern in that corner. The New South Wales team over there, Paul Hancock, the fighter, looking at his trainer. A little despair at the moment.
Seconds up. Round 4. Seconds up.
Dr. Peter Lewis just having a discussion.
Sleep on betting and Lazar nightclub.
I think it's great to see, Ian. It's great to see that our medical staff...
The concern, yes, exactly, Stan. You took the words from out of my mouth.
I'm very proud to say that in kickboxing in Australia and worldwide, we've never had a fatality, and that's because of medical staff like Dr. Peter Lewis.
2 minutes pause from now, okay?
Peter Clark calling it 2 minutes. I'm not
2
quite
minutes
sure.
pause, and I'm not quite sure.
Bit of confusion here.
I'm suggesting there may have been an accidental low kick. I can't answer that one just by suggestion up there. I'm assuming. So they've asked for 2 minutes out. He's explaining to Jamal Hassan. And in the meantime, Baris Nezif is over in the referee's corner. He's going to take this opportunity just to take...
Poor Peter Clark takes him back to the neutral corner and says, no, you don't wait there. Well, I'm not quite sure what's going on at the moment, Ian. The ISK sanctioning body for this rule to be included, 2 minutes.
And he's got to go on.
I think the medical physician, Dr. Peter Lewis, had to have a good close look at him before he let him continue. And I think it's good to see. These are amateurs, you've got to realise that. Baris, big right hand. Works the body. He wants to finish this now. He sets his victory here. They go toe-to-toe. Paul Hancock's with him. Inside leg kick and a slip, and Baris Nezif is down. Full credit to Paul Hancock. He's got heart, this kid. Goes to southpaw. A strong low kick there by Baris Nezif. And I tell you, right now, Paul Hancock is in a lot of pain, and if he doesn't feel it right now, he'll know in the morning.
And apart from that, he is now going to play a massive game of catch-up because of the point situation. Nezif straight in on top of it again. Strong leg kicks.
Oh, he's right now, Ian. I think it's more to survive. Oh, he looks hurt to me. He's banged up. But he's got heart, this young man. He digs in.
Earning a lot of respect to the crowd here tonight. The young man from New South Wales. The blue trunks, definitely behind on points at the moment. And now it's
Baris loads up that right. I mean, he's such an aggressive
and we've got fighters tied up in ropes and all sorts of things here.
Very tenacious. Oh, he loads up those punches. Big right hand. And down goes Paul Hancock. I think Paul Hancock's finding it hard to stay on his feet at the moment.
Nezif, of course, sensing this.
Oh, another low kick. Referee's got to watch this very closely. Peter Clark.
2, 3.
The welts on the left are glowing, not showing, glowing.
Another low kick attempt. That's the end of the round.
Great sportsmanship.
And Paul Hancock limping on his way back to that blue corner. He's in a lot of pain. In a lot of pain. We go into the corner now.
Front leg, left leg. You drop it wrong, you kick him down. That's what's called firearm.
Front kick.
When you can realize it.
Redirected by Baris and
John Dudas
for the
next week.
strong
Yes,
low
it is
kick. And that's
15th
why right now
final round
Paul
coming
Hancock
up.
is
Come on, Hancock, Sleep on Betting and Lazar's
Paul
Nightclub
Hancock,
sponsoring this
Receiving instructions from
fifth
Robert
and final
Murdoch, his
round.
trainer.
Fifth and final round.
Baris Nezif from Melbourne in Victoria, and Paul Hancock from New South Wales. This is Dallas Brookes Hall. Great crowd here tonight, and they're really receiving their money's worth. We've seen some fantastic events so far, and the best is yet to
Come on,
come.
get behind Baris and Paul Hancock. Fifth and final round.
Fifth and final round as they're ringing out to him go. Front kick again, a jab. Nice uppercut, just misses the mark. Oh, it's a nice body kick by Baris. That's incredible. He has an incredible heart, this young man. He's not going to give up. He wants to finish this fight. Loading up with the right hand. And he's down again, but I'm not sure if it's a knockdown. Is it a knockdown? It is. Peter Clark calls a knockdown after that right hand. I thought it might
Which
have
I
been
think is the third actual knockdown. There's been a lot of slips in this event. Official knockdown.
Oh, nice uppercut by Paul Hancock, but he gets one back. Oh! Peter Clark pulling up Hancock for that back fist. There's no spin back fist allowed here. A front kick again. Full credit to Hancock. He digs in deep into his soul. He doesn't give up. Oh, that's a strong low kick.
Stan, if Paul Hancock achieves nothing else in Melbourne tonight, it will be respect.
Absolutely. He will get I'm sure he'll get a great ovation from the crowd this evening. He's in a lot of pain. He's in a lot of pain. Baris Nezif, he wants to stop him. He doesn't want a decision. He wants to stop. He wants to knock him out. Baris Nezif, aggressive, loads up with the right hand and a low kick, and he's down again. Peter Clark's got to contemplate here.
The towel's coming in, I think. They're throwing in the towel. The towel's in.
It's all over. It's all over. With only a few seconds remaining into this fifth and final round, the towel has been thrown in, and Baris Nezif once again is victorious here at Melbourne's Dallas Brookes Hall
17
in
seconds
Melbourne.
remaining in round 5 and retaining his International Sport Karate Association Lightweight Championship of Australia, Baris Nezif. And to present the championship trophy, welcome to center ring. He is a dual WKA and ISCA champion, one of our great favourites, the busiest kickboxer in Australia, 1994, Sam the Ponyboy Solomon. Sam, would you come down and present the trophy on behalf of Mr. Tarek Solik, Sleep on Betting in Lazar's Nightclub. Sam the Ponyboy Solomon. Yep. Oh, I didn't. Oh, he's a wonderful man. Yes. Sam, come across. Tarek just gave me the bad news. Your dad, who was a wonderful supporter of yours, passed away recently. He was a great friend of mine too.
I'm sure you've seen my dad in the corner. Sometimes I don't know who's fighting, either me or him. You know, he's always pushed me and kept me going. And I've still got people who are still in my corner, like Dave Hitchcock, and really important people, but no one will ever replace my dad. And I much appreciate if you keep him in mind every time I fight. And thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know that in Melbourne town, it's the sporting capital of the world, and we're very generous here. So come on, give our New South Wales fighter, Paul Hancock, a big round of applause. Very courageous performance, Paul. Dr. Peter Lewis attending there. Baris come across with Jamal. Jamal, well, talk to Baris. Baris, he was a pretty tough son of a gun, but you're getting better and better, and you've a very busy young fighter. And that's another championship, or you successfully defended your championship tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks. He was a tough boy. He wouldn't stay down. I have to give him that. He's got a lot of heart. Might be a good fighter in the future. I think he has to get used to fighting leg kicks more, though. Just like to say, a tragic thing happens to Sam's father. Our club's been mourning for him, and I'd just like him to know that we love him. And my trainer got me here, and I'd like to thank him, thank the crowd for coming here, supporting our show. We try our best to put on a good show, and this is a taste of what we have for the future. Thank you.
Well put. Paul, come across. Paul Hancock, come on, give him a warm applause. Bad luck, Paul. You met what you'd like to think one of the best lightweights in Australia. You showed a lot of gallantry. Bad luck, he caught you with some good kicks, and but you got off the canvas many times. Paul, bad luck there.
Yeah, thanks. Come to Melbourne to fight with our leg pads. We have to wear them in New South Wales, and it's a different experience. But no excuses. Baris kicked me butt. There's some good hard leg kicks. I'd like to thank the trainer, Massall, the promoter, for bringing us down. It's unbelievable. It's tops fighting out here. And thanks to the crowd for coming. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Okay, Paul Hancock. Great sportsmanship there. Come on, give both guys, Paul and Baris, a big round of applause. They'll leave centre ring.
Big piece of lard. That's all you are.
Well, we've got something totally different happening here tonight at Dallas Brookes Hall, joining the kickboxing.
Come on, we haven't introduced you yet.
Hey, we're waiting for the intros. Howard Lee, trying to sort it out.
This bout? Tony, have we got judges? Or do you make the decision? Do we need judges? Tony Marino, our referee, ladies and gentlemen. Give Tony a warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 25 rounds.
25
Would you welcome in the blue corner, from parts unknown, he is 21 years of age. Would you welcome the Dark Destroyer? He scales 122 kilograms. In the red corner from Fitzroy, he is 22 years of age, scaling 235 kilograms. With Dana Goodson in the corner, Dominic the Italian Tank. The Silver Kid. Good evening, Silver.
Fat Dominic, we're going to beat you up tonight.
Fat Dominic, we're going to beat you up tonight. We've got 22-year-old Dominic. I'll tell you, if he's 22, I'll tell you Saturday night's attached lotto numbers. We've got the Destroyer with the mask, and the guy who's going to try and sort him out is the brave Tony Marino.
I was just going to say, that's
the brave Tony Marino. But the Silver Kid looks a bit menacing, Stan, standing there with that waddy thing and a baton in his hand. Gee, this is it. Okay, so we've got Dominic, the Italian tank. He's running in the All Black, I've got to tell you. Oh, sorry, with the brown boots. We'll watch him. Referee's grip in the centre hold. Punches thrown and a break called by Tony Marino.
Tony's going to load up the right hand, and Marino says, no, you can't. The Destroyer, I think it went pale then.
Keep it open, keep it open. No clenched fists here. Referee's hold again. Half Nelson.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes, beautiful throw.
Referee Marino will break him up because the Destroyer's legs are over the ropes.
Playing to the rules so far. Silver Kid, keep your eye on him. He's over in the blue corner, a menacing figure.
Tony the Tank in All Black.
Grip again and a pull down and attempt. Tony the Tank.
Oh, he's got it down. 2. Well, count of 1 there by Marino. Whatever you call that move.
we've got a headlock.
We've got a headlock.
And now coming up.
Can the Tank pick him up?
The Tank's going to have a try at it, and now into the ropes. And a scowl of scourge coming from the Mystery Destroyer. We've got him sitting there, the Silver Kid in his corner. And Dana Goodson actually doing the warm-up for Tony the Tank. Dominic the Tank.
Oh! The Silver Kid came in and hit the Tank from behind. And the Tank's in trouble. A sneaky move there by the Silver Kid.
Now 2. A 2 count. He breaks out of it. He's got a stranglehold, hasn't he? No, unseen by Tony Marino. And tries to press him for 2. He's trying to hurry the referee up there.
He claims that Marino's a bit slow with the count.
Dominic the Tank.
Dominic the Tank in the All Black, 22 years of age.
The grip will watch this. This will show he's got the arm muscles.
And the Destroyer, unknown. A test of strength here between the two. Oh, and the Tank.
Oh, reverse.
It's a perfect Italian physique there by the Tank. Oh, I shouldn't
Tony Marino asking me at the Destroyer, has he had enough? Those hands getting bent backwards.
Tony the Tank.
What's this? And...
Oh, great move there by the Destroyer.
Yes. Hammerlock.
Is that a hammerlock?
And he goes for the hair. Referee Tony Marino in there very quickly, tells him to break on the ropes over by the neutral corner. Trying to break cleanly. Cross scissors to the neck. Well, we can all play the silly game now. There's a... Oh, and a rip to the eyes.
Eye gouging there by the Destroyer.
Tony Marino's going to put a quick count on him if he does it again.
Oh, big forearm on the chest. Another forearm.
Oh, felt that one.
Let's hope the pacer doesn't stop there for Tony the Tank. Oh, he slices him across the throat. Oh, he headbutts him on the turnbuckle, and again on the turnbuckle.
Big whip across the wing, into the referee's corner. You can feel the pain and the press.
1, 2, oh.
One only. Silver Kid running around the ring with his baton again, menacing. Have a look at this. Bring him over to the corner, he says. He's trying to get the Destroyer to bring him into the corner. They're up to no good, these two. Marino trying to control this whole thing. Dana Goodson in the meantime trying to give some encouragement to Dominic. Have a look at this. Watch the Silver Kid. Silver Kid in there. Destroyer pushing up on the chin. The Silver Kid the Silver Kid on the end. It gives him a dose with a baton. The crowd roaring. They've distracted Tony Marino. He gets in there at the last minute. Stan becoming quite agitated by all this in the meantime.
Wow.
Dana Goodson powerless to help his charge, but have a look at this.
Oh, nice body punches. Oh, another one to the ribs. The Destroyer now wounded. Oh, nice headbutt.
Oh, the Liverpool kiss. complaining. I would wonder why. Dominic, the attack. The crowd roars.
Oh, he body slams him. The Tank.
1, 2. Oh, count of 2, almost 3. Gouges him and he backs off. I gouge. Breaks up that hold. Knee to the chest. Worked on the chest earlier with those forearm jolts. Starting to tell at this stage.
He's going to take the wind out of him.
Using the rope.
Taking the wind out of him.
Come on, big boy. Come on.
Referee trying to break him up. In comes the Destroyer again. And now tries to choke him down on the centre rope. Had a quick count of 3 to break it up. Silver Kid menacing on the right-hand side. Dana Goodson absolutely helpless as he stands over, trying to do the right thing. Marino, the Silver Kid. Marino wants him, but now the Destroyer gets in on the act.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Quick count to break it up, trying to get Dominic, the Italian Tank.
Excellent entertainment for our crowd here this evening.
The Destroyer again, trying to work on those neck muscles to weaken him.
He's attacking the traps. He's looking for the traps. He's pinching those traps.
Asking, does he submit? The big hand coming down.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Have a look at this.
The Tank. He's loading up. He's coming back and the crowd feels it. He's a Tank. He chops him. He puts him in a headlock and a beautiful right hand. Oh! Big knee. Oh, the Tank.
Break off the ropes was the call for the referee, but he whips him straight into the turnbuckle. You could feel the ring shudder.
Dana Goodson's helping out.
And look at the Silver Kid.
Look at this.
Oh, the
Fight here. Dana Goodson's holding on.
A little bit for everybody here. There's the Silver Kid jumping in the ring. It's all in here. Big Dana Goodson. He thought what was good for the goose was good for the gander.
Absolutely. Dana Goodson assisting his fight. Tank.
Hands off his head, trying to break it. Tony Marino, the smallest man in the ring, but the one I think with the biggest heart.
Elbow on the back.
Sneak go. Headlock. Forearms to the back of the neck. He's trying to weaken those right shoulders. Shoulder singular, actually.
The Tank against the Destroyer. The Italian Tank now. The 22-year-old Italian Tank against the Destroyer. We have no knowledge of his whereabouts or his age.
Oh, timeout. Timeout.
The Silver Kid refuses to take his fighter back into the ring.
Oh, there's an evil plot coming on here.
Some instructions.
The referee becoming impatient. Just beat the count back into the ring. The Destroyer with the mask.
Excellent wrestling here at Dallas Brookes Hall in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. A special event.
A bit of a, yes. Grab to the face. Into the referee's corner, they break it. Destroyer getting a little unnerved, if anything. And a plot with the Silver Kid to upend Dominic the Tank. Headlock. Beautiful Beal down to the floor. Referee. Count of 1.
Tony Marino, referee, watching very closely here. Of course, we should acknowledge Tony Marino being around for a long time, since the old days of Festival Hall with Jack Little. May the Lord rest his soul in peace.
Absolutely. Push, pressure, headlock, trying to push out of it. Change the sides. Oh, this is hurting. This is hurting. There's no doubt about it. You can see the red welts appearing on the body. The bear hug.
Got him in the bear hug. But looks like the Destroyer's choking him. He's choking him with a headlock. Oh, he's coming strong now, the Tank.
Tony Marino asking the Destroyer, does he yield? Does he submit? Near the ropes, I have to break. Referee Tony Marino has to call a break. Break two.
Oh, nice.
One to go on with. Oh, excuse me. The Destroyer handed out a little what he was given before. Dominic handing out a little what he got before from the Destroyer. Back on the headlock, the Silver Kid trying to beckon him on, trying to give him words of advice. Tony Marino saying it's a choke, lift the arm up slightly. Sleeper hold if you like. Have a look at this.
Putting the count, Tony Marino, warning now the Italian tank.
Count of 8 he would have went for. Had he have gone over that, he would have been disqualified. Silver Kid very quiet. He's trying to give him a to go. Have a look at this. He's got the Silver Kid as well. What's he going to do? Oh, low blow. A low blow.
He goes for the count.
Here's the go. 1. Holds it out. Goes for the count again.
And he takes the stuffing out of him.
Almost literally. Dominic the Tank trying to recover. Marino asking, does he want to go on? The Destroyer's not waiting. This bout is still happening.
The Destroyer putting pressure on that trap area there. What would you call that area there? Towards the neck.
Very painful right at the moment.
It hurts. I can feel it from here.
Right into those neck muscles. Putting it in. The hold that was perfected by the late Killer Kowalski. Trying to put the arm up, he comes back at him again. 2 hands kneading into the muscle area. Tony Marino watching him, gets him over the ropes. Where's the Silver Kid? We'll keep an eye on him. He's got his arm over there, calls for a quick break. And have the Silver Kid! Have a look at this! Again, cruel blows with that baton. Dana Goodson roaring from the opposing corner. The Silver Kid gets a nose. The Destroyer said, I've had enough of this. Silver Kid out of the ring. Oh, have a look at this. More instructions. Dominic the Tank saying, come on, get on with this.
Tony Marino putting on the count now. He's got 10 seconds to get back into that ring. The Destroyer looking a little confused at the moment. Not sure how to tackle this big man.
Tries to grab him by the left leg, pull him down. Maybe for a step over toe hold, but not having at the moment. He's reversed the strategy. Headlock by the Destroyer. Forearm blows to the chest. Pushes him off the ropes. Hammers him around the top of the back. Distracts him. Have a look at this. What's going on? The Silver Kid in again, punishing Dominic the Tank.
Again, the count by Tony Marino. The Destroyer taking his time to get back into that ring. The Tank, the Italian Tank, still in spite of bothering in that blue corner.
Trying to ram his head into the turnbuckle, but unfortunately for him, the boxing panic is there.
Oh, the Tank's bleeding.
Drawn blood. Drawn blood. This could be a submission. Tony Marino, watch it. The Tank's starting to blow, to blow for blow with him over the back. Bleeding profusely from the forehead. He's got the Destroyer up from the rope. Whips him into the opposite side. Back. Oh, a haymaker.
Will he go for the count? No, he doesn't. He wants to put some more punishment on the
Destroyer.
Destroyer. He body slams him.
The body slam.
He goes for the ropes. And the...
1, 2, 3.
The Italian Tank.
The winner. 15 minutes into the bouts. Would you congratulate the teenager Dominic, the Italian Tank?
Get away! That was only 2.
The count of 3.
Only 2. Come here.
Tony Marino is left centering.
Come on, that's it. Come on, what happened there? What is only 2?
The winner outside the ring.
What's going to be only 2?
Dominic, a quick word. Dominic, congratulations.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the promotion for having the wrestling. I'd like to thank my good friend Donna Goodson. I wish that we have some more of this. I'd like to thank one of my major sponsors, Genevieve's restaurant in Carlton. Thank you very much.
Obviously, they're feeding well there, Ian. At Genevieve in Carlton, they're feeding well there. The Italian tank giving them a mention.
Tell them to come back, another 5 minutes. That was only a count of 2.
The Destroyer, unhappy about that one.
Very unhappy.
Rematch.
It was only a count of 2. Definite rematch, another 5 minutes now.
Yes, certainly. Michael Kenner assisting in the corner there, WKA champion. Also, Rebecca the Wrecker Russell, Angel. Good evening, Angel. And Laura Skinner. We've mentioned Laura. Welcome to ringside. We'll be talking about big programs coming up next Saturday night with John McDermott, Craig Parsons, John Dunas at Dandenong, and Warren McGee and Mark Corrie's big program at One Turner. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a video, some excellent videos going at good prices outside. We've got the best of the best, Mr. Tarek Solik's big program at the Glass House. We've also got Gurkan Ozkan's best hits and also his dramatic win in Milan, Italy on April 1 when he captured the WAKO Super Middleweight Championship of the World. And the Turkish Revenge, all the videos outside here available for purchase this evening. Stepping into centre ring for the first time is your third person, the pioneer of Australian kickboxing, the man who's trained 25 Australian, Commonwealth and international champions, including Stan the Man, Dana Goodson and Darren Hitchcock. A warm welcome, Dave Hitchcock Jr. Come on, a warm welcome here. The pioneer, the pathfinder of kickboxing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our special events, Armed and Dangerous. scheduled for 4 rounds. Would you welcome in the blue corner, Michael Kenner, Scrooge Madigan, Vince Lodato, his cornermen from Craigieburn. Only one defeat in kickboxing against 4 times champion Anthony Hitman Vella, scaling 72.2 kilograms. 9 bouts, 6 wins. Would you welcome Graham Weddel, wearing blue trunks with gold piping. In the red corner, Stuart Muller and Michael Warren McGee over there with Boyd Hooper. In kickboxing, 11 bouts, 8 wins, 1 loss, true draws. He is the ISCA Australian middleweight champion, the Victorian and Australian ISCA super middleweight champion. Would you welcome the hitman, Jarrod Curtis, wearing black trunks with red piping. Dave Hedgecock.
Freestyle rules in this event. The next one on the card here at this absolutely alive atmosphere at Dallas Brookes Hall in Melbourne.
This is kindly sponsored by Central Station Records. All your CDs, all the current hits. Michael Jackson's new CD out tomorrow. Pop in to Central Station Records. Jarrod Curtis in the red and Graham Weddel in the blue.
Great intro by Howard Lee as we see the third man in the ring, Dave Hedgecock Jr. and the aggressor.
This bout scheduled for 4 rounds.
Graham Weddel taking it up to Curtis, but Curtis now coming back at him. Impressive history for both these fighters. Well matched here tonight.
Oh, nice left-right combination by Curtis.
Stand again for 2-minute rounds, and sounds a short distance, except if you're in the ring.
Absolutely. The longest 4 rounds you're ever going to come across. Oh, nice kick to the body. Oh, nice combination of kicks there by Weddel. Not landing, but very exciting to watch for our fans. Oh, strong kicking by both guys.
Weddel right of your screen in the blue trunks.
Oh, nice uppercut there that lands for Curtis. Low kick that lands.
Break, step back.
Very, very experienced referee there, Dave Hedgecock Jr. Oh, big right hand! Overhand right, and Weddel is down.
And groggy.
Oh, he's hurt.
And groggy.
He's hurt. A very composed looking Curtis. I'd like to see him jump on him here. Weddel keeps his hands up high. He knows where he's at now. Oh, another right hand. Weddell's in a lot of trouble here. Another right hand. Left hook, right hand. Weddel holding on. Oh, he's in trouble.
Curtis trying to finish this fight in the first round here tonight. The crowd roaring.
Overhand right. He's in trouble. Referee watches closely. He takes him to a neutral corner. There's the count. And to meet Ian, Weddell's in trouble. He's been saved by the bell.
Standing count there too, I see.
Round there.
And again, displaying example of the safety. Dave Hedgecock jumping in there straight away, thinking of the fighter's best interest, and I think a great decision on his part.
We're in the red corner right now with Boyd Hooper. Jarrod Curtis. Right now, in that blue corner, Weddel is in a spot of bother. They're going to try to see if they can get him through this. Scrooge Madigan in the corner there, encouraging his boy.
Scheduled for 4 rounds.
I'll tell you what, he's going to have to come back from pretty hard first round that he's suffered.
Scrooge Madigan, one of the colourful characters in this sport. A great history right across the road. Was very much involved with the rock and roll bands years ago.
Very, very successful. Full credit to Scrooge there. He's growing the stable very...
Seconds up. Round 2 coming up.
Referee Dave Hedgecock Jr. in the middle of the ring. Asking for the seconds to get out of the quicker.
Round 2.
Round 2 coming up. Weddel puts out the hand. Oh, nice right front kick. And I'll tell you what, Curtis feels like he's got the right weapon on attack now. It's that overhand right that's doing the damage. Side kicks there, keeping Weddel at bay. Very loose and relaxed there, Curtis.
Weddel more composed, if you will, less aggressive.
Oh, nice left hook, uppercut.
Sort of a clubbing left hook, but it was effective. There's no doubt about that.
Hollins with the referee. Referee Dave Hitchcock. Big left hook. Curtis looking very good, very relaxed. Oh, overhand right misses the mark, and he nearly gets caught with the counter punch himself. Inside leg kick. Very effective at the moment, Curtis, but he's got to be careful. He doesn't get careless and get caught with one. He occasionally drops his hands.
We'll pay credit to our referees. They've certainly been full on first round tonight, working very hard.
Nice low kick there by Curtis, moving around, very relaxed. But full credit to Weddel, keeping his hands up high. Low kick attempt, not effective. Holding on, recalling break. Stop holding, says referee. Overhand right attempt again there. A little wild. Oh, a nice right front kick by Curtis. He's got him in that blue corner there.
Big recovery by Weddel.
Actually, we should give him credit for that because I thought he was in a lot of trouble. Oh, a nice little low kick attempt there. Oh, a right hand that lands for Curtis. He's got him back on the blue corner. Referee calling a break there. Nice jab. Oh, a left hook landing. But oh, there's the bell.
It was actually. How could you say? It was following straight onto the kick. It was a good combination in that respect, and it connected.
Actually, I almost expected a spinning back fist, but of course that's not allowed, and he came up to that left hook. When the blue corner of the Boyd Hooper there.
At the moment, talking to Graham Weddel. He's in a position now where he's going to have to play catch up. There's no doubt about that. We've had a standing count be afforded to him at the end of round number 2. Now, round number 1. This is now the end of round number 2. Weddel, to his credit, and the respect of the crowd here, has come back. He's maintained his status in round number 2. We're now going to round number 3. This is a 4-round journey. 2 minutes of the duration. Seconds are being called out. Dave Hitchcock Jr., the referee, asking to clear the ring. And the bell for round 3.
They touch gloves again. There's good sportsman. Nice spinning kick attempt there by Curtis. Doesn't land the way he would have liked it to.
Curtis showing a bit of polish here tonight, Stan.
He's very creative. He's very nice. He's mixing it up. Oh, a nice combination that lands for Weddel. Both fighters showing a lot of creativity. Oh, a nice front kick that lands and a bit of a slip. But it was a great executed kick there by Weddel. A low kick attempt there was checked beautifully by Weddel. Moving around and might have hurt Curtis there.
Curtis's last outing was with Gurkan Ozkan
in the tournament.
In the best of the best. Yes, and he was defeated by Gurkan Ozkan on points. That's no mean feat. Ozkan a big charger.
Not only that, full credit to Curtis because he took the fight on short notice. Oh, a nice little short punch that landed there by Weddel. Curtis putting some pressure, using a bit of muscle and strength to maneuver each other around.
Weddel walking up to him.
Very relaxed, very loose there, Curtis. I sense that's the one I thought he was going to throw. I felt he was about to throw it. I was about to mention it, and he threw it, that overhand right, which was very effective in the early part of the fight. Turning southpaw now, Weddel. When he turns southpaw, Curtis should really attack that inside leg kick. He does on the outside on that occasion. Again on the outside. Digging into that body. And referee Dave Hitchcock breaking him up.
Curtis appearing stronger in the clinches.
Wild punches there, missing the mark. Nice front kick by Weddel. Full credit to Dave Hitchcock. He's making it a very clean fight. Every time they get close,
indeed.
He breaks him up.
But, 2 good decisions on that I've seen him make so far in this fight. A man with great experience.
Low kick there landed by Curtis. Nothing powerful, but effective, nevertheless.
And the bell. 3 down, 1 to go for this bout between Jarrod Curtis and Graham Weddel. And at the moment, unofficially, I think it's safe to say that we've got Curtis in front on points.
I would have to agree with you there, Ian. On my unofficial scorecard, I have here also. But we've seen things in the past that the judges don't agree with you.
I think we've seen everything tonight, let me tell you. We're in the corner with Jarrod Curtis and Boyd Hooper at the moment. Now in Graham Weddell's corner, Scrooge Madigan. His handle there.
Sunday afternoon or morning. Melbourne Martial Arts Gym.
Back with Boyd Hooper. Let me tell you, that water spray would be well received at the moment. It's very, very warm here tonight. And this, what is a very cold winter's night outside, but beautifully warm in here for the crowd. They've risen to the occasion. Great kickboxing tournaments on here tonight. Had a little wrestling thrown in as well. We've had everything.
We've had a special event, that's right. Great atmosphere here.
Seconds out, round 4.
Here we go now into our 4th round coming up. Referee Dave Hitchcock signalling, let's go. And they touch gloves again, showing their respect to each other. Big right hand landing, attempted the body there.
Final round.
2 minutes Curtis. Curtis the aggressor in this final round. Weddell trying to score some points. It's coming from behind, unofficially by our estimations.
Full credit to Weddell, though. He's coming out fighting.
Come back after that first round. This guy has won a lot of credit here this evening.
Well, full credit to the corner there. Also, Scrooge must have pressed some button there on Weddell to make him pick up the pace, and he does so. He knows he's behind on points, and he's landing some good punches here, impressing the judges, I'm sure. But Curtis comes right back with a combination of his own.
And Weddell...
Oh, a right hand that landed. He's hurt. He's wobbled him. I thought he was going to go down. But full credit to Weddell. Spinning kick that lands beautifully. A left hook just misses the mark by Curtis. Just when Weddell looked like he was getting on top of things, Curtis comes right back.
Curtis trying to finish this one. Both of them over in the blue corner. Curtis muscles his way around, fights out of it, left and right.
Showing more strength there, Curtis. Overpowering Weddell under that circumstance there. Right hand missing the mark. Oh, overhand right just misses. Referee breaking him up. Did hard work there, referee Dave Hitchcock.
Corners urging on both fighters at the moment.
Right
in the blue corner, Curtis piling in on top of Weddell again, trying to get those lower body punches in.
Weddell looking a little uncomfortable there in his own corner. Probably overhearing his trainer Scrooge there speaking in the background.
Seconds tickling away. It's like ticking away.
Weddell needs to finish big here, needs to finish strong. Curtis sensing the victory here, feeling that if he moves around, stays on his feet, he'll take the decision. And that's what
there's a bell. And Curtis Graham Weddell.
It will go to points. We're going shortly to ringside, and Howard leave with that decision.
And our sponsor for that bout, Central Station Records. Would a representative from that company come up with all the great CDs and all the latest releases? Great supporters of Mr. Tanik Solik. After we talk to Jarrod and Graham, we'll then talk to John Dunas and Craig Parsons about next Saturday night, and also Jarrod Curtis about the Sunday, July 9. Big show, Warren McGee at 1 Turner. Central Station Records, could they come up please and present a trophy on behalf of Mr. Tanik Solik? Eastside Australia, #1 Gymnasium. Okay, just waiting for Central Station Records. John, come up and present a trophy. I'm ready when you are. Yeah. Stan, could you come up? Stan the man, relieved with Ian Campbell. I think you're very much involved. Come on, give our International Sport Karate Association WKA champion the world, the man who followed in the footsteps of Dave Hitchcock. Stan looking very good tonight. Okay, just a brief word, Stan, before we announce the verdict. Wonderful atmosphere here. It used to be a hall that you have great feeling for.
Actually, yeah, I remember fighting Price Harris, the New Zealand champion here, who gave me a good tough fight for as long as it lasted. But it's great to see a good crowd, and congratulations to Tariq. Actually, after we get this out of the way, maybe we can chat.
Yes, okay, Stan. All right, I'll just... Michael Vogel still... Who's got it? Dave, you got it in your pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, unanimous winner from the red corner, Jarrod Hitman Curtis. And let's not forget that a very bad knockdown, Graham Weddel. He got off the canvas and showed a lot of fortitude. Come on, give Graham a big round of applause there. Graham, it was a pretty horrific first round for you, but you recovered well and you were very competitive all the way against a very good competitor in Jarrod Curtis.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Jarrod for me. I normally international rules, but I don't mind fighting USA rules. If you're a true fighter, doesn't matter what rules, you will fight. Thanks very much.
Okay, a very gracious Graham Weddel. Congratulations, Jarrod. You had a big first round, and Graham Weddel hung in there, though.
Very tough boy. I had a lot of respect for Graham Weddel on taking the fight. He normally takes the fights only with international rules. He's a true champion. He did what very few have done in his group, and he took me on with USA rules, and I think that's a real man, the man that'll take away a weapon. He took away one of his biggest weapons, knees, and he took me on tonight here, and he stood up from 2 knockdowns in the first round and gave me everything I got, and I've got a great deal of respect for this man. I hope he goes along a great deal further.
Jarrod, well, very gracious.
I'd like to make a challenge for Jarrod. I've fought him before, and it was a close fight, and a lot of people said I won the fight, but I'm no excuses. We gave him the decision. I fought clean. He couldn't. Let's see if we can fight again, this time with knees, hopefully. And he can try his elbows if he wants, but it was a clean fight. Well done, you won tonight.
Okay, Sam Solomon. Jarrod, you're coming up on a big program at the One Turner Hungarian Club on Sunday, July 9, a return match against Dalberry.
Yeah, that's correct. Eastside Promotions are putting on a fantastic show in Montuna at the Hungarian Centre. I'm defending my Australian light middleweight title, and I want as many as you people can come. Light middleweight, sorry. Gurkan, he lives around my area, so he'll be coming along. I want all his fans to come along. The Hungarian Centre in Montuna. Come on, have a great night. See you.
Okay.
You forgot about the fight. You forgot about the fight. Mate, come on, mate.
I'm still an amateur, mate. You're a pro. We'll talk later.
Okay. He's an amateur. That's why he fought me before. There you see it. He's ducking. He's ducking, mate.
Sam Solomon issuing a challenge there on their big program, Eastside Promotions. The Hitman versus the Bomber. Jarrod Curtis, Dalberry return match from the Malvern Town Hall recently on the undercard. Check the Great White Shark Pihic, and he meets the President, Dean Keady. A big program coming up on Sunday, July 9, Eastside, Warren McGee and Mark Corrie. Before we talk to Craig Parsons and John Dunas, Stan the Man, don't go away, Stan. Come back and let's talk. Stan the Man, come on, give him a warm welcome once again to the centre ring.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to be very blunt and very honest. I've travelled the world representing our country in the sport of kickboxing. I've tried very hard to be a positive role model and ambassador for the sport. I've developed fans all over the world representing our country, and I want to share with you guys now very honestly that my last 2 fights overseas, I was knocked out. The first one was in Connecticut at Foxwoods Casino, where I fought Duke Griffiths, extremely good fighter, 26-1 his record, but he was a 20-1 underdog against me, and he caught me in the first round with a big punch, and he knocked me out cold. Now, 34 days later, I was committed to fight in the K1 in Japan. 34 days later, after being knocked out, and I didn't want to pull out of the K1 because I did so on 2 different occasions because of injuries, and I felt I had an obligation that I had to commit myself and go ahead and do it. Doing so, I fought, I got caught again, and I was knocked out in my first fight in the K1. Basically what I'm trying to say is, ladies and gentlemen, I've tried very hard for our sport. I might be down, but I'm far from out. And unfortunately, and probably as expected, the tall poppy thing in this country, there's been a lot of bad blood, a lot of bad things said around the traps of the town. There's a lot of names floating around, you know, the Toscas, the Sam Grecos, and a lot of other names coming up. And now let me tell you, My attitude is this. I have a new attitude. I'm not even interested at the moment in conquering other fighters from around the world. I want to fight in my town for my local fans to clean up my own backyard. Thank you very much.
I think what came through there was a man of great integrity, honesty, to confront a capacity crowd or near capacity crowd here at the Dallas Brookes Hall and speak from the heart and honestly tell everybody here what has transpired this year deserves an enormous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Show your appreciation for a man of great honesty and sincerity. Stand the man, Longanides. Boyd Hooper, come across. Boyd, you're still in the corner. Come across and tell us, because Sam Solomon has issued a challenge for a rematch against Jarrod Hitman Curtis.
Yeah, well, we fought recently, and yeah, we're prepared to give Sam a rematch, you know, in the not too distant future without a problem.
Okay, Sam's suggesting some ducking and weaving there, and Jarrod said he's an amateur. Just clarify that for me, Boyd.
Jarrod is an amateur, and he's but it's not a matter of ducking and weaving. I've just said that we're prepared to fight him in the not too distant future. I mean, he's come in and made a challenge, and no promoters have approached us about putting it on their card. So when they come and talk to us, we'll see what happens.
Good, Boyd.
Thanks, Howard.
Okay, Boyd Hooper, mentor of Jarrod Curtis and Stuart Moller. Craig Parsons, would you come up and tell us about your big bill next Saturday night with John Dunas at the Dandenong Secondary College? Good evening, Craig. Welcome to Centre Ring here. A marvellous atmosphere here. Mr. Tarek Solik, promoter.
Yeah, it certainly is, Howard. Tarek's done a very good job again. Always a pleasure to see that he has such a great crowd behind him. And once again, putting on a good show, and good luck to Gurkan in the main event. If I could, I'd just like to call in Stuart Moller, Boyd Hooper, John Dunas and Claude Biondo if he's hiding in here somewhere.
Claude, could you come up, because Stuart's here with Boyd Hooper and John Dunas. The main event next Saturday night. Just explain, Craig, to our audience where you're going and where the event and what's on your bill.
Yeah, what we've got next Saturday night is at Dandenong High School, which is on the corner of James Street and Princess Highway in Dandenong. We've got 4 titles on the night, Stuart Moller and Claude Biondo being the main event. It should be a good night. I hope everyone can get down there. We've got kids and everything coming in as well, children admission prices, and we look forward to a good night. If we can just find Claude here.
Claude's in.
Claude's in. We can just get him and Stewie together and have a quick word about what they've been doing, and then let's roll on with the show.
Okay, come across, Claude and Stuart, shake hands and just a word each. Okay, should be a great match, Stuart. Last time at Dandenong, wasn't such a good night for you, but back in the winner's circle next Saturday night, hopefully.
Yeah, well, that was a different weight division, so it doesn't really bother me too much, but, you know, it's my first title defence for South Pacific title, so I'm quite happy to, you know, give Claude a go, or anyone else in my division for that matter, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All the best, Stuart. Claude, come across. You're meeting a pretty accomplished man in Centre Ring next Saturday night at Dandenong.
Yeah, I should do well. I've been training hard. It's been a while since I've been in the ring, but do my best, put on a good show.
Okay, Claude Biondi and Stuart Moller, Boyd Hooper, John Dunas and Craig Parsons, all the best. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming up to bout number 6 in our program, something very special. It's New South Wales versus Victoria. This is light middleweight. Would you welcome in the blue corner from Newcastle, New South Wales? Once again, wearing blue trunks with white piping, Robert Murdoch Senior and Junior in the corner. 4 bouts, scaling 70.8 kilograms. Would you welcome Michael Dyer? Michael Dyer in the blue corner. In the red corner with Mark Galia, Baris Nezif, Tibet, the gentleman Hamza, assisting Jamal Hazan. I like to call him the understudy because for many years he's been tutoring and assisting boxers and kickboxers. Yet he's unbeaten in kickboxing, 4 bouts, 4 wins. Scaling 70.1 kilograms, red trunks with silver trim. Would you welcome from East Brunswick, Cluadio Farrente. Mark Corrie in charge, 5 rounds.
Well, absolutely thunderous applause for Claudio Farrente here up against his New South Wales opponent in Michael Dyer from Newcastle.
By
well, I haven't seen Michael Dyer before,
this is
Ian.
bout number 6
but
on Armed and
let me tell
Dangerous.
you,
Mr. Tarek Solik in association with KO Promotions.
Claudio Farrente is a very slick...
Yep, the tapes, they are, Tarek.
Slick
Don't
boxer,
forget to buy all the great
excellent
tapes of the best, Turkish Revenge and all the hits of Gurkan Ozkan. From outside, bargain basement prices, all the great videos.
Here we go, round
Buy
1.
them tonight. Take them home and have a look tonight or tomorrow night. Coming up for round 1, scheduled 5 rounds. Rex, light middleweight.
This is Claudio's first fight in quite a while, actually. He's done a few exhibitions. He was carrying an injury for quite a while. A very slick fighter. I've seen him in the gym there, Jamal Hassan's, and he helps out a lot of fighters. Among them, also Gurkan Ozkan, their world champions. Good right, and all good left and right, I should say. He's a very slick boxer, Ian. He's got excellent hands for a kickboxer. Look at that, beautiful body punches. And he's already winded our young Michael Dyer here. Robert Murdoch in the corner screaming out for his fighter, Michael Dyer. And Mark Curry breaks him up.
New South Wales lad Michael Dyer in the blue trunks, Claudio Farrente in the red.
Claudio Farrente mixing him up. Watch him work the body, under and over, nice combination. Wasn't able to execute that kick at the end.
Both fighters extremely fit. Farrente a little heavier muscled.
Oh, nice right hook, uppercut, beautiful combination. Claudio Farrente, very slick with his boxing skills.
Good point.
Nice head movement, works the body. Oh, nice weaving, nice body kick. Nice left and oh, right. Oh, he's in trouble, Michael Dyer. Farrente's got him in trouble in the neutral corner.
Good punch scorer, Stan.
Farrente loading him up now, working underneath. Nice hook. Oh, and Michael Dyer's down. They're big punches back to back. Farrente could score a first round knockout here. Michael Dyer does get up. Mark Curry, referee, giving him a full count here to 8. Says, are you okay? Michael Dyer wants to continue, but the bell will save it.
So, interesting. And immediately Dr. Peter Lewis moving towards the blue corner and will, in fact, talk with Michael and his handler. Safety first and checking his nose.
Right now we're looking at the screen. Jamal Hassan with Claudio Farrente, but on the other side, in the blue corner,
when you two corners, what you're doing is continuously doing up there is very good. You win it very easily.
Jamal Hassan is very happy with that first round, mixing it up. Excellent body cover.
Oh, and so strong, you know, the upper body strength of his really telling.
Like I said earlier, I've seen Claudio Farrente quite a few times training in the gym with a lovely young man. He's also helping out other fighters that are preparing themselves for future fights.
Round 2 coming up. Mehmet Balakil, ace photographer at ringside.
Robert Murdoch, the trainer of Michael Dyer, as give the boy a lot of encouragement.
Here we go, round two.
Cluadio and Michael Dyer.
Acknowledging each other, respect.
Michael Dyer coming back there with a bit of aggressiveness there. Oh, a nice left hook lands by Farrente.
Have a look at
Farrente loads him up. Left and right there by Farrente. Oh, straight left lands. Some beautiful body punches. He's digging for oil in that body. Farrente, the southpaw lands, and oh, a nice right hook. Dyer comes straight back up, but he'll take the count. It is official knockdown.
Standing 8 count for Dyer.
Very powerful with those punches there by Claudio Farrente, especially those hooks and uppercuts.
So Farrente clearly ahead on points from his New South Wales opponent. Dyer from Newcastle, north of Sydney.
Nice front kick.
Bleeding now fairly profusely from the nose area. Farrente back in there, relentless.
Credit to Michael Dyer. He's giving it his best. He's giving it his all here. He's taking a lot of big shots there by Claudio Farrente, and he's still fighting. Claudio Farrente in the red trunks with the black shin pads. And Michael Dyer in the blue and white. Farrente loading up that left. Mark Curry stops the bout for a minute, holds time. I think because of the bleeding, referee Mark Curry does the right thing. Dr. Peter Lewis comes to ringside there, our physician, also the president of the Australian ISKA sanctioning body. Always doing a very, very good job there at ringside. Our medical physician, Dr. Peter Lewis. Cleans up the face of Michael Dyer. Watching very closely is Mark Curry, the referee.
Good decision too by Mark Curry, just to make sure no chances taken.
Well, still bleeding profusely from that nose there. Oh, a big wild left hook doesn't land. Had it landed, could have been over. Again, ripping into that body, digging for oil.
Michael must not let Claudio get in close. That's where he's doing his damage.
Oh, full credit to Michael Dyer.
He's back
right
again.
Back. Michael Dyer really showing a lot of heart here. Hooks there, not landing flush though.
Program for 5 rounds. This is round number 2. And the bell.
Round 2.
There'll be an intense inspection again by the handlers of Michael Dyer.
Not yet. At the end of the bout and present the trophy.
And of course still bleeding from the nose area, but seems ever alert.
We haven't seen you in action in
Back in the corner with Jamal Hassan and Claudio Farrente. Farrente putting on a great exhibition of boxing. Head on points clearly with 2 knockdowns to his credit so far. But take nothing away from the young man from Newcastle, New South Wales, Michael Dyer. He's got a big heart. He's been in there doing it and trying to play catch-up, which is a very difficult thing after 2 knockdowns are credited against you.
Well, let me tell you, this New South Wales team that came out here this evening, Ian, have got nothing to be embarrassed about. They've done an incredible job. Even the earlier fighter from New South Wales, Paul Hancock, who fought Baris, Nezif, really put on an incredible performance with courage. Indeed. He dug in deep, and the crowd appreciated it. And right now we're with Michael Dyer. He's also putting in an excellent effort. He's really showed a lot of courage, taking a big shot there from Claudio Farrente.
And it is good to see this competition, especially between the 2 states. It's certainly only making kickboxing better.
Well, this is what I like to see right here. The touch of gloves between both fighters, showing that that's what it's all about here. This could be kickboxing, but it's part of the martial arts family, and we're disciplined athletes. Referee Mark Curry gets in between once again. Nice body kick there by Claudio Farrente. Full credit to Michael Dyer. He comes right back. Oh, he gets. Oh, just misses the uppercut there. Claudio Farrente. And look at Michael Dyer. He's rallying there with him. He's rallying. He's trying. He's working. He comes right back with a kick.
In fact, Dyer seems more focused now.
Oh, nice rip. And oh, he's in trouble. Dyer's in trouble. Farrente waiting. Who gets caught with that? Straight left misses the mark. I bet he'll dig that body. Here you go. He digs that body again. Front kick by Claudio Farrente, keeping the New South Wales fighter away from him. Farrente again. Those short punches in close, very effective. He twists that body around. Nice rip to the body. Claudio Farrente waiting for the right opportunity. He weaves under those punches nicely. Crafty fighter, Claudio Farrente. Very evasive. He's hard to hit. Big right hook there. Short right hook again there by Farrente.
With few exceptions, every one of his punches has been planned, hasn't it?
Absolutely. He doesn't throw nothing for nothing. Nice straight left there, Laney. Oh, nice trip again. You can see actually the body, the marks on the body there. Whelps in the body there from Farrente. Farrente in the red gloves with the goatee. The southpaw. Straight. Oh, good right hook. Farrente covers up, getting close, rips to the body. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a beautiful combination. And again, the bell coming at the right time to save Michael Dyer from any more punishment.
Oh,
another good round.
An amazing fight here. The bouts here this evening, each one individual on their own merit, but each one an amazing contest. Jamal Hassan talking to Claudio Farrente in the red corner.
Stand up, holding yourself backwards.
Gurkan Ozkan. Well, then, next time, the fireball will be action Sunday, July 16th. So, Medley West, Virginia,
He's on top of you, can't hurt you anymore. You're putting your head down sometimes.
Jamal Hassan there, Ian, telling Claudio Farrente, you're making him miss, you're moving your head, you're doing well, but you're waiting sometimes too long and giving him a chance to come and put pressure on you. Every time you back up Michael Dyer, he's got nothing. When you sit there and wait, you're giving him an opportunity to get himself back into this fight. Really, at this stage, I feel that Claudio Farrente really outclassing Michael Dyer from New South Wales, showing a lot more experience, despite the fact he has been into the ring for quite a while. But full credit to Michael Dyer. If anything, they showed a lot of heart, these New South Wales fighters.
2 rounds remaining in this event between Claudio Farrente from East Brunswick in Victoria and Michael Dyer from Newcastle in New South Wales. Dyer in the blue trunks, Farrente in the red.
Oh, beautiful right hook. Claudio Farrente, he's got that down beautifully. He moves to the left and oh, look at his strong ball. Beautiful combination. Straight left, works the body.
Farrente working to Jamal Hassan's instructions to the letter.
Michael Dyer comes right back. He throws a jab. He's fighting. Uppercut. Oh, full credit to the young man. Oh, a nice body rip by Farrente. And Michael Dyer comes right back. Great exhibition here between these two fighters. Great combinations by Claudio Farrente. Making him miss there. Good head movement. Oh, beautiful again by there, Farrente. Making him miss. Oh, a nice rip to the body. He's digging for oil here this evening. Jumping spinning kick. Lands. Oh, big punches. Michael Dyer's in the spot of bother. He's in trouble, but he comes right back. Bleeding profusely now out of the
Timeout is called by referee Mark Corey again. This concern about profuse bleeding from Michael Dyer's nose, the young man from New South Wales, from Newcastle. And box on is the call after attention from Robert Murdoch, his trainer.
Michael Dyer comes right back. He's backing up Farrente on that occasion. Full credit to Dyer in the blue trunks from New South Wales. Claudio Farrente, I can see him, he's going to make him miss and come back with those hooks. Nice jab, beautiful hook there with the right hand. Farrente very slick, he's got his hands down beautifully, he's slick. Nice right hook, uppercut, left hook just misses the mark. Farrente in the red trunks, full credit to Michael Dyer. This kid's incredible. He's like a machine, he keeps taking them, but he keeps walking up. His mother didn't raise a coward, I can tell.
Our ringside judges will be Peter Clark, Terry Clay, and stepping in for the first time this evening, Mr. George Zachariah. Sitting with Mr. Nick Canos at ringside. Nick Matthews, good evening, Nick. Thank you for cooking Peter Lewis a good dinner last night. Okay. Dr. Peter Lewis, at ringside, enjoy dinner last night, Pete? Beautiful. Okay, Dr. Peter Lewis, your ringside medical chief and also the executive member of the International Sport Karate Association. Jointly sanctioned tonight with the World Association of Kickboxing Organizations. Sam Vasillo assisting in the red corner. Good evening, Sam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our semi-main event. An international match or interstate match. Let's get it right. Would you welcome in the blue corner, defending his championship here this evening, the ISCA South Pacific Cruiserweight Champion. He has had a record of 10 bouts, 9 wins, 6 by knockout, scaling 84.5 kilograms, wearing black and silver trunks. With the Murdochs in the corner, would you welcome Mark Blundell from Newcastle, New South Wales. In the red corner, he is already the ISCA Australian Cruiserweight Champion, the ISCA Victorian Heavyweight Champion, and on the best of the best, Mr. Tarek Solik won the AKA Australian Cruiserweight Championship, unbeaten in 7 bouts. From Brunswick with Dana Goodson and Sam Greco, his mentors. Would you welcome Jolting Joe Nader. Smoking Joe Nader. Where'd I get that from, Dana? Jolton.
I don't know.
Okay, Smoking Joe Nader. And it's Mark Blundell, Dave Hitchcock.
Welcome back to the Glass House here for the pointy end of the card here this evening. This great event between Joe Nader and Mark Blundell. Stan, this is going to be an interesting event.
Dallas Brookes Hall,
it's certainly going to be a tough competition all the way through. We're settling for 5 2-minute rounds.
Cruiserweight Championship. Mark Blundell, defending champion. Sharon from Southern Motors.
It's good to see that we have a very, very experienced referee responsible for this title fight here this evening.
Dave Hitchcock. Judges are
Hitchcock
Peter Clark,
Jr.
Terry Clay, George Zachariah. Lee is tolling the bell.
Waiting for the bell to go. Dave Hedgecock, the third man in the ring again. As Howard Lee has just described to us.
Touching gloves. Joe Nader. Ooh, nice counter kick there by Joe Nader. Flicks out a jab. Low kick there by Nader. Both fighters looking very fit. Evidence of the hard work they put in their training. Joe Nader, of course, training out of the Fitzroy Stars gym with Dana Goodson.
Nader last fighting on the first day of April of this year.
Joe Nader gets caught with a low kick there. Oh, he comes back with a nice low kick of his own. Blundell comes back with a combination. Oh, showing a bit of strength there, Blundell. Jabs to the body, comes in close. Short uppercut there. Joe Nader comes back. Inside leg kick by Nader. Oh, Blundell come back with a flying left hook with the right hand. Oh, big right hand by Smoking Joe. Ooh, making him pay there with that low kick. Oh, a nice low kick again by Joe Nader. Oh, he takes one there too. He checks this one. Blundell jabs to the body, comes up with the right hand. Working off the jab now, Smoking Joe Nader on the left of your screen.
So wearing that distinctive bandage on his left knee. A legacy of an injury some time ago, but certainly fit for tonight's bout.
Nice low kick by Nader. Short combination of punches in close. Nothing really effective at this point. Referee Dave Hitchcock breaking him up cleanly. It's a low kick there by Nader. And the bell.
Well, big warm round of applause coming from the crowd here tonight at Dallas Brookes Hall. And for both fighters, doing a big job. Mark Weddel fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Nader out of the red, and we're in Joe Nader's corner. Dana Goodson is his trainer.
Well, it seems like Dana Goodson's pretty happy, saying same thing, making pay with that low kick. A lot of the New South Wales fighters low kicks, and that's what they're going to try to do here in the red corner. Dana Goodson, Joe Nader is going to try and capitalise on doing some damage with those low kicks.
Now over in the blue corner, Robert Murdoch. A busy night here, doing a great job for his charges. And talking quietly to Mark Blundell.
Seconds out, seats up.
Round 2 of 5 here for the South Pacific Cruiserweight event. Mark Blundell looking very ready. Blundell with the blonde hair, dark hair for Smoking Joe Nader.
Again, the low kick there by Nader, landing. That continues on. I think in a round or two, he's going to feel a lot of that pain there, Blundell. That left leg starting to get red. But he comes back with a low kick of his own. Oh, big punches there by Blundell. But Nader comes right back with a combination of his own. Jabs, low kicks, beautiful combinations. A jab. A low kick again. Working off the jab now, Nader. Near that red corner. His own corner.
Okay, break.
Referee breaks them.
The great athletes, tough fight. Second round of 5. Dallas Brookes Hall here at Melbourne. We've seen some great exhibitions of kickboxing here tonight. Second main event now, certainly shaping up to be a tough fight.
Nice inside leg kick there by Nader. And inside again on the other leg this time. Blundell comes right back. Oh, and they fall through the ropes.
A bit of humour actually, I think too, as Dave Hedgecock and handlers in there didn't want the. You both okay, guys?
Well,
bit of good banter there for 1 minute. The light moment of the very serious matter.
Well, luckily no one got hurt anyway.
And of course that's always on stand when something like that happens.
Blundell putting a bit of pressure on it. When Nader comes back with the right hand, Nader now taking it on. to Blundell, working off that jab. Oh, but Blundell comes back with a well left hook. Almost landed flush on Nader there.
Hitchcock breaks them up again. Both fighters starting to show the red welts on their body.
Nice low kick there by Blundell.
Good scoring punches by both of them so far.
Busy inside is Blundell. But Nader comes back with a right uppercut. And there's the bell in the second round.
And the crowd again, a great ovation for these two sportsmen. Joe Nader going back to his corner, sitting down there. Sam Greco in the corner assisting Dana Goodson. And over in the other corner with the hard-working Robert Murdoch attending to Mark Blundell. Dana Goodson in the foreground of the picture here, just checking Nader. And of course, talking to him quietly.
Australian champion and world heavyweight champion, knocked out Bamano Parker in the first round of a international contest on the undercard to Riddick.
What would you be saying to Joe Nader at the moment, Stan?
With former world champion Tony Tubbs, and now the unbeaten Bamano Parker in one round. And Riddick Bowe and Lou Gonzalez. Seconds out. Round 3 coming up.
And the seconds are out. Referee Hitchcock Jr. Move along. And drop the water, boys, if you would please, because last thing we did is a slip.
Come on, get involved here. South Pacific Championship at stake.
Round 3 of 5. 2 minutes competition here. Nader out of the red corner. Blundell out of the blue.
Joe Nader working off that jab very effectively so far in this fight. But Blundell comes back. Oh, Blundell comes back with a right hook. All credit for this fighter from New South Wales. Blundell, again, Nader off the jab. Blundell comes back with a right punch of his own. It almost lands flush. They're in the red corner there. Joe Nader will be able to hear his trainer, Dana Goodson, for instructions. Referee breaks him up. Dave Hitchcock wants him to be busy. He hates to see him hold on. Turning southpaw now is Joe Nader. Turns around again. Right hand doesn't land like he wants it to. Half-hearted kick there, front kick there by Nader. Blundell picking up his shorts. Oh, a nice straight left that lands. Full credit to Blundell. He's taking it up to Nader. He's behind on points, in my opinion. Referee warning Nader for holding behind the back to the head. Oh, a whipping kick. Oh, a right hand just misses the mark. Joe Nader waiting a bit too long here, Ian. Like I told you earlier, he's waiting a bit too long.
Dana Goodson will have a word with him, I dare say, Stan, at the next break. Mark Blundell getting on with the job. Nader trying to take it up to Blundell.
Nader scoring an effective low kick there.
Blundell bleeding from the nose.
Working off the jab again, Nader. Jabbing, lined up the right hand. Lands, but not hard. Not that much impact in it anyway. Again, off the jab, looking for that low kick. Joe Nader, inside leg kick, right hand, misses the mark. Oh, nice combination of punches. Oh, he's hurt him.
He's hurt him.
Joe Nader lining him up. Right to the body, and the bell saves him. And Joe Nader almost had a grin on his face, like to say, you're lucky, pal.
A very, very slow walk back to the corner by Mark Blundell.
There's no doubt about it. Blundell's in a spot of bother there. Murdoch's got his hands in the corner. In the red corner now, Joe Nader. Sam Greco there. As I said earlier, he's aggressive, more effective. Dana Goodson, who's for a jab, low kick, jab to low kick. There you go, there's a low kick. Start with a combination with punches, end with a low kick.
Very colourful, very, very colourful.
There are codes in our gym that we use, which I won't even repeat here, but I'm saying right now, that the instruction he's asking for is a jab, low kick. And obviously he's been very effective with that. As I said earlier, the New South Wales fighters, the majority of them this evening are not that experienced with low kicks. They're also used to wearing the shin pads in New South Wales, part of the law there.
Okay, so Mark Blundell certainly down but not out at the moment. He will need to pick up some points. Joe Nader certainly on the aggression.
Again, Nader, rough the jab. Steps out to the right, looking for that right hand again. Left short, left hook there that lands. Nice combination by Nader. Oh, good strong kick there by Blundell. Oh, Nader's got him in trouble again. Oh, he's hurting that leg. Oh, big punch there. Oh, again. Nader's landed. Strong leg kick there by Blundell. Full credit to him, man. He's coming in. He's trying.
He is trying his heart out, Mark Blundell. And credit to him. Back again. Trying to take the fight up to Joe Nader.
Backing up Nader. Nader come back with a couple of jabs. A low kick. Pretty effective there by Nader. Again, a dummy jab. Oh, a dummy right low kick with the right hand there. Not much power behind those punches though by Nader though. But they are effective. And a strong low kick. He's got him hurt. He's in trouble. Blundell's in trouble. Can Nader finish him? Is he smoking? Joe Nader. Can he continue on with the onslaught? Oh, big right hand. Nader uppercut. Blundell fights on. Blundell going toe-to-toe, backs up Nader. Full credit to Blundell. He's right on him. He's got him in trouble now. What's going on here? Toe-to-toe. Incredible stuff by both these fighters here, ringside.
Oh, March in the nice stuff, but Blundell's in it again.
Blundell's coming into it.
Blundell taking the fight back up to Nader. Nader calling on all his resources.
Uppercut, left hook. Blundell wild. Both fighters.
And the bell. The crowd.
I thought right at the end there, Ian, Joe Nader was glad to hear that bell.
I thought Blundell was gone for all money 30 seconds before, or 20 seconds before the end of that round. And he just got up and did it and kept Nader, in fact, on the back foot. It was Nader that ended up in trouble.
I think it's fantastic.
He's just throwing his punches out. You've got to stop him. This is what we do. You've got to put him on. Okay? All strikes. All going to place. He's the whole round. He's fucked. He can't punch hard.
Give up.
No. Push it. Pull it out. Pull it out. Let's go. Pull it out.
Joe Nader right now. He's now built himself up in that corner.
Association. Come on, raise the roof.
Just when Joe Nader thought he had it all.
Seconds up.
Almost wrapped up. Very, very, very important final round here.
Crowd roars. You touch the gloves, Dave. Hitchcock calls the fighters together.
This is the fifth and final round for the South Pacific Cruiserweight Championship of Australia. Again, Nader working off his jab. Again, waiting too long here, as you can see. Throws that jab. Nice low kick, but kind of tripped there by Blundell. Blundell comes right back with the right hand. Taking the fight up to Nader. Nader's going to have to dig in deep. This fight will do a lot of good for him, man.
This has been a great showing by all the Sydney fighters tonight, although
nice combination.
Thus far not victorious, but showing they've got a lot of potential.
Nice low kick. Oh, he's hurt him! Blundell's hurt! He's up! Full credit to Blundell. A strong low kick of his own. And again! Blundell comes back with some wild punches. Oh, he's hurt him! Nader's hurt that leg again. Nader wants to finish this in the fifth. He works off the jab. Nader, can he finish him? Another low kick. He's got to keep his right hand up, Nader. Blundell might throw a wrong left hook. He can't get careless here, Nader. Uppercut that lands beautifully. Oh, he's in trouble, Blundell. And David
Hitchcock's forward.
It's all over. It's all over. Go Nader. Incredible stuff here ringside. The crowd absolutely
referee Dave Hancock Jr. stopped the contest 23 seconds down in the 5th and final round. Adding to his 3 championships, would you salute the unbeaten ISCA South Pacific Cruiserweight Champion, Smokin' Joe Nader.
Great victory here to Smokin' Joe Nader, stopping Blundell in the 5th round with only seconds remaining.
And we would be very remiss if we didn't say
take nothing away from Blundell, though. He went to the end of his end.
Defending
I tell you what, Ian, when Joe
Mark Blundell from Newcastle. Come on, give him a big round of applause.
He made Joe
Bad luck,
dig
Mark
in
Blundell.
and dig in, and where it means most. Incredible stuff here ringside.
Let's go up for the official presentations with Howard Lee.
I'll talk to Joe and Sam and Dana in just a moment.
Just one minute.
Southern Motors, Sharon, the lovely Sharon coming up in the centre ring. When Joe comes across, Sharon, I'll get you in front of the camera. How are you enjoying tonight's action? Thank you for your great sponsorship for Mr. Tadek Solik's program.
Thank you.
Okay, Joe Nader, come across and Sharon will present you with a trophy. Joe Nader, ISCA Cruiserweight Champion of South Pacific. I'll talk to Joe in just a moment. Thanks, Sharon. Okay. Mark, bad luck. He got you with a nasty one that last round. Come on, give Mark Blundell a big round of applause. Very courageous. Mark, he caught you with a nasty kick in that last round, and which just couldn't hang on to the finish there.
Which kick was that?
The one in the left thigh. Lots of kicks, were there?
It's the first time with our shin guards, and it's an experience that I'll probably never forget.
A nasty one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Mark, your first time in Melbourne, and we'd like to think we're the home of kickboxing. A great atmosphere here this evening.
What a buzz. When I first got here, there was no one here. And Tarek said, we expect about 1,500 to 2,000 people. I think that's what we've got here. It's just unbelievable. It's not like New South Wales. It's a lot harder.
Anyway, very gallant tonight, Mark.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Tarek for having us. We spent yesterday going around the streets of Melbourne, and I think it's a great place. And I'd like to thank my trainer, Rob Murdoch, and maybe that with a little bit of time and patience that New South Wales kickboxers can also come down here and match the Melbourne without the shin guards, you know what I mean?
Okay. Mark Blundell losing his championship to Joe Nader. Joe, my faux pas, calling you Jolting Joe, but smoking certainly you were tonight, Joe. You were right on form, and you finished like a train in that last round.
Thanks for that, Howard. First of all, I'd like to thank my corner, my trainer Dana Goodson, Sam Greco, Sam Vasilio and Sano. I dedicate this fight to a few people. First of all, it's my mum, who she works very hard for me every night so I can train and prepare myself for these fights. I love her very much, my family as well. I'd like to thank Black and Blue for the sponsorship and support. I'd like to thank Mil Hanna from the Fitz Cafe for supporting me in this fight as well. Fitzroy Stars Gymnasium, Sam Greco's Sato Kickboxing and Karate, Kensington Gym, my mate Pep, I won't forget you this time, buddy. But most of all, I dedicate to all you fans out there for supporting me every fight. Thank you very much.
Master Dana. Dana, they talk about 50 years of age. I don't want to talk about those things, but in kickboxing and boxing terms, Dana, 50 champions tonight.
Joe made my 50th title I won in Australia. I've been here 10 years now, 50 titles, 3 world champions. Thank you. It's a great accomplishment. Joe is my 4th South Pacific champion, and some clubs are just happy to get 1 Victorian champion. I got 12 of those. But not trying to brag, but anybody, would you like to come down and learn how to fight? Please come down to the Fitzroy Star Gym or the Kensington Gym. We'll show you how to fight. They don't call me Dana the trainer for nothing. And Joe's also fighting in Sydney. He's fighting a guy here, Steve Jez. Why don't Steve Jez come on down? Where's Steve Jez? Steve Jez is a very competent competitor. Joe fought him once on short notice. He took Joe the distance. Now they're fighting a rematch next month in Sydney. And I think that'll be a dynamite fight. Let's give a big hand to Steve Jez. Get over here.
Steve, kickboxer and promoter. And coming down, Joe, yes.
To all the people come down and support me tonight, if you'd like to get back to the Evelyn Hotel for a drink, and just celebrate a bit.
Joe, we've heard some gracious words from our Newcastle kickboxing fraternity. You've been in Melbourne twice before and you promoted in Sydney. What's the atmosphere like when you come to Melbourne each time, Steve?
Oh, it's always a big buzz coming out here and fighting in front of all your people. But Sydney's coming up, we're catching up. We're drawing 1,000 people to our shows now, so we're not that far behind. One big problem, as you can see tonight, the shin pads, I'm sorry. we fight with shin pads up there, so it's pretty hard down here, but hopefully the Boxing Authority will allow us to fight without shin pads.
Now, Joe Nader, you fought him once. Steve went the journey, and you saw tonight he was in pretty hot form. What about this return match in Sydney? Your promoter and contestant on the same night?
Well, I'm fighting on the night, and Lucy's putting the show on together with me. I'm not that scared of Joe. Joe fights really well, but in Sydney, we've got shin pads, so maybe it'll be a boxing fight instead of a kicking fight.
Okay, Steve Jez and Joe Nader. Good luck. And I want to talk to Sam Greco too. Come on, give Sam a warm welcome. South Pacific, the man who demolished Sadike. And of course, Stan had 2 epic battles against Sadike. Stan, this is the moment a bit stationary in terms of opponents because everybody's seeming to avoid you at the moment.
Well, first of all, excuse my voice. I've got to come down with a bit of a cold in the last few days. No, I'm not stationary at the moment. My career's moving ahead. We had something scheduled July the 30th, but that's fallen through due to a few circumstances which I don't want to mention at all. September the 3rd is the big one for me. That's really going to make my career. September the 3rd, I'm fighting the main event in Japan against Peter Ertz, the undisputed world champion. And I'm really looking forward to that fight. The guy's the King of Kings who just recently won, or he's won back-to-back 2K1s. So I'm out to be put to the test. And regardless of the result, I'm sure he's in an experience. Besides that, October we have something else planned in Japan, Karate World Cup, which I'm not sure whether I'm going to fight yet. I'm the world champion of it, and I'll be defending it in October if I do fight. Otherwise, December's another plan in Japan. Unfortunately, there's not really much for me in Australia. Just quickly, I heard Stan Longinidis mention about cleaning up your own backyard. Hey, that's all well and fine. I got all my respect for Stan, the undisputed world champion, but if it comes out that we both have to meet, we both have to meet. And like I said, I don't think we shouldn't take this to heart. If it does happen, it does happen, and we walk in the ring as friends, we walk out of the ring as friends, and may the best man win. Thank you.
Well put. Okay. Congratulate Dana the trainer, Slammin' Sam Greco, and Smokin' Joe Nader. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to keep the show rolling. It's 11:25. Mr. Tarek Sodik, come on, give him a warm welcome in centering again. Our genial promoter.
Thank you. The show is dragging on a little bit because there's a few people that's not supposed to be up here talking tonight, and they've took about 5 or 10 minutes each, so I will be glad if Howard can cut that off. However, I would like to thank all of you for turning up tonight, which I'm brave enough to admit that it hasn't been a big crowd tonight. We've got officially 1,700 people in the place. I've tried something different. I cut my television ads off for this show just to give it a try. I can see that I lost about 1,500 tickets. No, No drama. I'm sure we'll do better next time. Of course, the fighter from England pulling out on the last minute or misunderstanding, that does drop a few tickets too. I hope that our next show in August will be a lot more busier than what we're doing today. However, the fights have been great. I would like to give a very big hand for all the Newcastle boys. They, I reckon they fought with a very big heart. I haven't seen something like that since Rajab Saka Darren Hancock fight. I promised a lot of people that the last fight's going to be just as exciting. There's always possibility of knockouts or an early knockout, but I believe Jason Suttie is going to give a war to Gurkan Ozkan, just like he did when he fought Ian Jacobs for a 12-round war, and no man got knocked out. Everybody knows Gurkan Ozkan, he will put 100% effort too, so I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy the last fight very strongly. However, I hope that there's not many injuries because Gurkan has to fly to Japan in 3 weeks and pick it up from where he left in Italy. On 1st of April in Milan, Italy, we had 8,500 people watching live. Of course, the audience was there for Stand Man Longadinis because he was scheduled to fight. We took the fight on a last-minute change. However, when the fight did finish, everybody was applauding Gurkan just as much as they would have for Stan or for anyone else. So we've done very well there. And in Japan, I've actually witnessed 2 good tournaments there, the best tournaments in the world. Whether it's Stan the Man or Posca Petridis or Sam Greco, they all got a very good applause there, and I'm pretty sure we'll get the same. They've got a lot of respect and a lot of good fighters fighting in that country, which is called the Major League of Kickboxing. Qualifying is good enough there. If you can win, you're another hero. Just to sum it up, I would like to thank my main sponsors, which is Southern Motors, Rux Australia, and also Mobile World Communications, which the owner of Mobile World Communications isn't here tonight, so we'll have someone else later on to represent the trophy, which have been looking after me very well, and also every other sponsor. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.
Mr. Tarek Soleh. Okay, bring the gloves into centre ring. Thank you. I'd like to officially welcome to Mil Hannah in the Victorian squad. Would have been in yesterday's State of Origin. Carlton Ace, Mil Hannah. Come on, give Mil a warm welcome here. The Mighty Blues. Okay, would you welcome to centre ring the man who upset the odds in Sydney when he beat Gurkan Ozkan for the International Sport Karate Association Super Middleweight Championship of the World, only to lose that title in Melbourne town. He's issued a challenge to the winner of tonight's fight with Lucy Tui Sassoon, his mentor here. Would you welcome from Liverpool, New South Wales, Mark the Mighty May. Mark May, last seen in action on the best of the best. Come on, give him once again a warm welcome in centre ring, Mark the Mighty May. Welcome back, Mark. Okay, a challenge to the winner tonight. You know that Melbourne thinks very fondly of your skills in centre ring and your gracious manner as well.
Well, before I get going, I'd like to say thank you for coming to supporting Tarek. Tarek's best promoter, I think, around. He's looking after me here down in Melbourne now. The fight tonight, I promise you, is going to be a really good one. I've known Jason Suttie since we were kids. We've trained together. He hasn't fought kickboxing for a while. He's a Thai boxer. I know Gurkan, he's a good friend of mine too. But as Sam Greco said before, friends outside the ring, you walk in. Friends when you walk out, but in the ring's a different story. They're both friends, but I'm going to put a challenge down here today. If you want to see a good fight, just wait to the next one.
Okay, Mark the Mighty May. What a gracious man. Okay, we're almost... Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome to centering the Consul General for Turkey, Cengiz Sayan. Would he come into centering? Come on, a warm welcome for our respected guests at ringside. I'd ask Mr. Brian Young to please step up into centering to sing the national anthems. We've got three: Turkey, Australia and New Zealand. Brian? New Zealand, please be upstanding for the New Zealand national anthem.
God of nations at thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God defend New Zealand. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil, our home it's girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and so rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Back to Howard Lee. Thank you, Brian Young. Our ringside medical chief, Dr. Peter Lewis. His assistant, Julian Graham. Representing the Martial Arts Board of Victoria, Mr. Bob Todd, Mr. Bart McCarthy. Your ringside judges for the main event, Mark Corrie, Terry Clay, George Zachariah. Lee will toll the bell. I'm your ring announcer, Howard Lee. And when the bell tolls for the first of 6 rounds, your referee in centering, Mr. Dave Hedgecock. Promoter, Mr. Tarek Solik. Tarek Solik Promotions, in association with KO Promotions, proudly present an international contest. Your sponsor for the main event, Mobile Well Communications. Gerald Illahan at ringside. All the after action at the Chevron nightclub. Glenn and Peter, your hosts. We thank Stan the Man, world champion, and Mr. Campbell for their great voiceovers and their judgment and involvement. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's rock and roll with 6 rounds set at super middleweight international bouts. Would you welcome in the blue corner with Master Lolo, his mentor. 2 years ago, he went 12 rounds with WKA world champion Ian Powerhouse Jacobs. He has an amateur and professional record of 15 bouts, 12 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Scaling 79 kilograms, wearing red and gold trunks. Would you welcome for the first time in Melbourne, Australia, from Westmere, Auckland, New Zealand, Jason Suttie. Occupying the red corner, born in Turkey, now living Knox City, Melbourne, Australia, scaling 77.9 kilograms. Last year captured the ISCA Super Middleweight Championship of the World, Melbourne's Festival Hall, April 1, April Fool's Day, maybe, 1995, in Milano, Italy, captured the W8KO Super Middleweight Championship of the World. 25 years of age with a record of 32 bouts, 30 wins, 2 losses, including 23 knockouts with 16 inside the first round. With Jamal Hazan Academy in the corner, also scaling 77.9 kilograms. Would you welcome Gurkan Ozkan? 6 rounds, Dave Hancock.
6 rounds here at the Dallas Brookes Hall. This is what the crowd has waited for all night as Dave Hedgecock talks to the fighters.
Listen to what I call. If they ask for a break, I want
the
a
big
clean
one,
break.
Ian.
No kicking while the other person's on the ground. And basically, if I was just what I call, otherwise I will penalise.
Dave Hedgecock straight to the point, and this is exactly the way this fight is going to be, straight to the point. This is 6 rounds. 6 rounds of international competition. The fans absolutely right behind everything, every move since these guys have come to the dressing rooms. They've warmed up for they've had a great card so far. Let's watch this fight.
Here we go. Gurkan Ozkan in the black trunks on the right of the screen. Jason Suttie on the left from New Zealand. He's a very, very strong low kicker. Gurkan showing strength already. Nice low kick. Nice strong low kick there by Jason Suttie. Again, he winds them up. Very powerful in the leg kicking department. But Gurkan Ozkan comes back with one of his own for respect.
Ozkan fresh from his world title win in Milan, Italy on the 1st of April. As we said in the prelims, oh, piles in on top of him. But he stands up to it.
Speaking to a lot of critics before the fight, Ian, they said that Gurkan might have the stronger hands, but definitely the low kicking department, Jason Suttie, very powerful. And perhaps as the fight goes on, he might indicate that to us. Nice jab, stiff jab there by Jason Suttie. Gurkan Ozkan comes right back.
Ozkan in front of his hometown crowd. Turkey's Consul General joining us here tonight at ringside for this event. Gurkan Ozkan, born in Turkey, has been to Australia about 20 years.
Living in Knox City right now in Melbourne. The crowd getting right behind their local boy. Strong low kick there by Jason Suttie. Strong punches. Oh, nice uppercut. Nice little uppercut in the right hand there by Suttie. And it's the first round.
Well, Stan, how do you see the first round?
I don't see much in that, Ian. I was
Just
pretty close.
checking each other out?
I would probably give that unofficially an even round personally.
Malaba, when you walk into him, always walking with the knee, okay?
Shin or thigh.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Malaba.
Okay, what's the instructions?
Well, I guess what Jason, they realise that Jason Suttie's best attributes are his low kicks. So basically what Jamal Hassan is saying is to Gurkan, when you walk in with your knee coming up high. In other words, get ready to check them. Because every time you take a step forward to come in, he's making you pay with that low kick. So in other words, he wants him to be checking those low kicks. You can't afford to take those shots. After a few of those kicks on the thigh, they take their toll in, and you'll feel it after a couple of rounds.
So it will be certainly part of Jason's strategy here tonight. From New Zealand, in the yellow and red trunks, Gurkan Ozkan in the black trunks with the silver piping.
Round 2.
Timeout being called.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of the attention is in center ring.
Timeout being called.
Center ring coming up for round 2. Those let it go. We're rolling with round 2. Gurkan and Jason Suttie. Let's get back to the principles. Come on, this is a world-class battle.
Now we got the boxers down there going on the left and right down into the blue corner. It's all happening. Suttie on their boot. Gurkan bites back. The two of them going blow to blow. Oh, what a flurry there. Had me wordless.
Toe-to-toe. Gurkan Ozkan. Strong low kick there by Jason Suttie.
Got the Baris coming in. Suttie matching Gurkan Ozkan punch for punch. Ozkan trying those low kicks now, trying to counter. Also Suttie specialising in the low kicks. Gets one in there to the right leg of Ozkan. Very evenly matched fight.
Jason Suttie in the left of the screen. Gurkan Ozkan. Oh, nice right hand there by Suttie landing, but Gurkan Ozkan come back with a counter hook. Oh, big left hook. Suttie, but he comes right back. Big left hook there scored by Gurkan Ozkan, the champion. Of course, tonight, non-title fight. 6 rounds is all we're having this evening. This is the second. Wild left hook, doesn't find the mark there. Whipping round kick there by Suttie, but he almost paid for it.
Ozkan made him pay for it. Ozkan left the screen, Suttie to the right. Suttie in close, Ozkan powerful left hook.
And on the same token though, Jason Suttie landing a strong low kick. That's what he's working on. He's hoping that in the long run it's going to pay off for him. With
two total different strategies we have here.
Absolutely. Gurkan with the punches. Working there, digging in deep, and there's the bell.
And round 2, come on.
There's Dave Hitchcock. Cuffs in. The crowd applauding wildly here. And the atmosphere building on this one. That is the second of 6 rounds.
Good on you, Jason. We got you up in the centre ring before. Thanks for being here. No, not now, Jason. No.
Jamal Hassan.
Good to have you here at ringside and see you very much involved.
Very serious.
In the action.
Talking one-on-one with Gurkan Ozkan in the red corner.
I tell
Jason
you,
Suttie
Jason Suttie, he's no slouch. He's no slouch. This boy here to fight. He's from a very, very strong stable in New Zealand, the leading stable right now in New Zealand. I tell you what, I think Gurkan Ozkan's got a fight on his hands tonight.
Now, what is the advantage? We're just noticing that Suttie's hitting his legs raised just to get the circulation going.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Because when you get up, sometimes you feel like you can't move your feet after they've taken a few shots. It's incredible. The pain, it goes right through your spine.
You've got to overcome that barrier, Stan.
That's right. That's the pain barrier you have to overcome. We're talking about the elite here. We're talking about class fighters. The third round.
Third round of Ozkan on the attack.
Very tenacious attack there by Gurkan.
Suttie, low kick. Both fighters.
Very focused. Look at the eyes on these guys. Ooh. Tunnel vision. A whipping low kick. Misses the mark. Gurkan Ozkan trying to stay light on his feet.
Jason Suttie taking the fight up to Gurkan Ozkan so far.
Nice right hand. A nice right hand that lands, and he acknowledges that they're Gurkan. They come on, that's good. Gurkan Ozkan, a whipping underneath. Oh, left hook. He's had a knockdown. It could be a slip. It did land, but he did fall.
Dave Hitchcock calling it a slip.
Good call. Good call by the referee, Dave Hitchcock. Jason Suttie's going to have to keep those hands up because Gurkan, of course, demonstrating a lot of power in his punches. Nice uppercut landed there by Suttie. Ooh, both fighters very skillful in and out of inside and outside with kicks. Doing well, Gurkan. Give him up, come on. Gurkan Ozkan in the black trunks with silver piping, a strong left low kick, just misses with the left hook. Jason Suttie, very composed fighter, Ian. Very relaxed, doesn't do a lot of moving, unnecessary moving there by Jason Suttie. Oh, just misses with the punch of Gurkan.
Oh, yes. Ozkan. Mid-rib kick. Backed it up with the left and right. Crowding, interrupting, supporting. For Ozkan as the bell goes. Halfway mark, 3 down, 3 remaining. And credit to both fighters.
Done well, mate.
Just doing very, very well. And 2 different styles. Punching, counter punching, all those things. Kicking, counter kicking. One a good low kicker, the other guy just totally aggressive, and it's this is going to be great. We're with the corner with Jamal Hassan.
Keep your hands up.
You're doing well, you've got to keep your hands up. Every time you throw that low kick, you're dropping your hands. You don't want to give this guy a chance.
Let knockouts come to you. Don't go for it. You understand? You're going to work, mate.
The hands and the feet, both guys.
Use the ring, walk.
As I've said so many times before, it's a science of coordination. That's exactly what we're watching here. These are 2 experienced fighters who are showing us the depth of what's happening. And Gurkan Ozkan in the red corner is sitting back there, legs down, as opposed to Jason Suttie sitting there with his legs elevated. And of course, trying to get that extra ounce of energy to get back into this competition. To call who was ahead at the moment would be a tough call, but perhaps just in front, Gurkan Ozkan.
Unofficially, I agree with you too, Ian. Very important here for Suttie, Jason Suttie to pick up the pace. Oh, stiff punch.
Oh, that's just...
Both guys, look at that. Very nice counter kick there by Jason Suttie. Nice check, comes back with the right hand, doesn't land. Oh, good right kick landing there by Gurkan.
By the blinking of Suttie's left eye, it may have contacted harder than we think. Jason Suttie on the move now.
You know, Jason, skillful with his hands, but probably not as powerful. Actually, I'm sure he's not as powerful as Gurkan. Gurkan very strong with his punches. 3 straight rows in a row, an uppercut, low kick. Getting on top of things here now, Gurkan Ozkan. Nice little combination there by Jason again, but no power, no momentum behind that. Not really effective. Waiting, both fighters waiting. Again, those big punches from Gurkan Ozkan. If they land flush, Ian, it's going to be good night to Jason Suttie, as he's done many, many times in the past with previous opponents. Again, the uppercut. But Jason comes right back with the right hand. Very composed fighters, both of them.
Ozkan stepping it up again.
A lot stronger at this moment, Gurkan Ozkan.
Ozkan jumps his, counter punches, kicks, both of them, counter
There's a
punches.
bell.
Whoa.
Another great round.
Oh, and the fans let them know all about it here. Let them know all about it. Certainly let them know they appreciate this the skill that we're watching here tonight at Dallas Brookes Hall for this final round. The 6-round international freestyle rules event between Gurkan Ozkan and Jason Suttie. In the corner with Suttie at the moment. 4 rounds down, 2 remaining in this one. And we're listening, trying to tune in on what is being said to him by his trainer, Lolo Hamel.
Well, Lolo is not one to give a lot of instructions, you know, very clear cut, 1 or 2. He's obviously telling him now that Gurkan is trying to demonstrate a lot of power with his punches. We're in the corner now with Jamal Hassan, or I should say with Suttie
We were.
now. Pretty composed, this young man, though. Look at him. Very, very composed. Taking...
And it's good to see this international competition, this young man stepping into this event after with some fairly short notice, I understand, and that's great.
Yes, that's right. Our English opponent unfortunately pulled out a week before the fight, and Jason Suttie taking it on short notice. So he's done an incredible job already so far, really.
A kaleidoscope of competition coming to kickboxing here in Melbourne, the home of kickboxing in Australia at the moment. Tarek Solak matching fighters from all over the world, and let me tell you, the Aussies are standing up very well to them.
Both fighters looking at each other, showing a lot of respect. Both hesitating to attack first. A dummy jab there by Gurkan to see the a nice low kick, but Gurkan comes right back. Toe-to-toe again with kicks and punches. No love lost here in the ring, let me tell you, Ian. A lot of pride at stake here also for Gurkan Ozkan with his local fans. Dummy comes out with the right hand. Strong kick there by Jason Suttie.
Does Jason need to be in there doing more?
I think he's waiting too long. He's not doing enough to win the points for the round.
I was just watching his trainer calling him up then, you know. He was a little standoffish, I think, in the trainer's view. But
yes.
Hand. Oh! Rocked him.
He's there, though. He's still there, Jason Suttie. Gurkan putting on the pressure. Oh, he might have hurt him. Oh! Big punches. Gurkan Ozkan wants to finish it. Jason Suttie trying to maintain his composure. All credit to the New Zealand fighter. He's composed. Strong kick to the body. But Gurkan comes right back. Ozkan telling him why he's the champ. Short right hand landing again by Gurkan Ozkan. Waiting again, Gurkan. Left hook. Oh, he's in trouble in the blue corner. He rallies with him. Comes back with a low kick, and there's the foul. Another
what a
great
round. What a round.
You're doing very good. You're finishing the fight. You're going for the last.
What a round we've had. This international 6-round event of freestyle rules kickboxing at the Dallas Brookes Hall. In the corner with the champion, Gurkan Ozkan, and his trainer, Jamal Hassan.
So use your shoulders. You don't use your shoulders. If you use your shoulders, you drop him. If you don't use your shoulders, you're going to do that. You understand that? You're going to use your shoulders a bit more boxing strong.
Jason Suttie, I hope, regardless of what happens tonight,
okay, you're going to kick your hands up. You're going to wait yes. But over 30 seconds.
And of course, he is right.
When you're punching, not with the bubble, don't with the shoulders. You've got to rock.
This is the final round being called up by Howard Lee, Dave Hedgecock, the referee. We call the boxers together. There'll be a touch of gloves. Sportsmanship starts. Then the battle resumes.
The sixth and final round, the championship round. Gurkan Ozkan in the black trunks with the silver piping. Jason Suttie representing New Zealand with the red and gold trunks. Double jab landing by Gurkan Ozkan. A right round kick. Lands on the gloves of Jason Suttie. Again, Suttie very composed, very relaxed. Nice uppercut landing. Counter kick there by Suttie. Gurkan Ozkan putting on the pressure. Suttie more laid back, waiting, prepared to counter punch more. Oh, a low blow there. But as true sportsmanship, both guys acknowledging and apologising there by Gurkan Ozkan.
And certainly not intended.
Absolutely not. Both guys have got, there's no bad blood between these guys. Nice short combination of 1-2s there by Gurkan Ozkan. May have scored. Again, he does so. Oh, big right hand! But Jason Suttie's there with him, and he goes down, but it's a slip. It's a slip. But these guys are going toe-to-toe. Gurkan Ozkan's right back, and he goes on, uppercut, double uppercut. Again, they go toe-to-toe. What a great fight we have here at Dallas Brookes Hall in Melbourne, Australia. Big punches and, oh, big wild hook there by Gurkan. Doesn't land. Jason Suttie maintain his composure. Just too strong at the moment. Gurkan Ozkan just too strong, attacking the body. He wants to finish strong. He says, I'm the champ. I will finish like a champ. 10 seconds to go, calls out the corner. Uppercut by Gurkan. Oh, right, the big punches. The crowd, absolute mayhem here at Dallas Brookes Hall. They finish toe-to-toe with seconds remaining. And there's the bell.
There's the bell.
Incredible stuff here at ringside.
Oh, there's the bell. Stan
The
Longadini.
crowd up on their feet.
There is the bell here at Dallas Brookes for a wonderful event. 6 rounds of absolutely world-class boxing between Gurkan Ozkan and Jason Suttie. Let's go to ringside with Howard Lee for the final decision of the night.
Finale. Gurkan Ozkan and Jason Suttie. Mobile World Communications Satcher, would you come up please and present our final trophy of the evening. Thanks for your great support here. It's coming up midnight here at the Dallas Brookes. On behalf of Mr. Tarek Solik, thank you for your great support this evening. Don't go away because we'll be talking to Jason and Gurkan. Mobile World Communications, Tarek. Thank you. Another exciting night. Thank you for your great support from Mr. Solik.
It's been a great night. We're proud supporters of our sponsors of Title Select shows, and we'll keep doing so. Thank you for your support.
Thank you. We'll just wait for our verdict. Michael Vogel from the International Sport Karate Association. Thank you, Dave Hedgecock Jr. Both contestants come to center ring. Everybody can move away just to so we can get a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3 ringside judges have come to a conclusion. Unanimous points winner from the red corner, Gurkan Ozkan. Thank you, Dave. Dave Hedgecock. Okay, just a photograph with Mehmet. Okay, can we just have the music down for a moment? We'll talk to Jason. Jason, you came to war, and that's what it was, a tough battle, and you went 12 rounds with Ian Jacobs. How do you compare both Gurkan and Ian Jacobs?
Different fighters. Ian Jacobs is a high-rate fighter. I knew that Gurkan, whether he got tired or not, he's still got a knockout punch. He's a big puncher, and I watched for it, and he caught me with a few, but I was just lucky not to go down. I took the fight on 6 days' notice. I thought I had a chance of winning, so that's why I came. Hoping next time they'll give me a few more weeks, and we'll make the stakes higher, fighting for Gurkan's world title.
Thank you very much. Jason Suttie, a beautifully spoken young man from Auckland, New Zealand. Yes, Jason.
In 6 days' notice, I want to thank our promoter, Tarek Solik. He's looked after us well. Dr. Peter Lewis. I want to thank the people from Sydney, Lucy. I want to thank my trainer, Lolo, Chris, my missus, and Lenara. Big thanks to Tarek, and I hope you invite me back, Tarek.
Okay, Jason Suttie. Very well done. Come over here. Gurkan with Tarek. Well, back in your hometown again after a trip to Italy and bringing back the second World Championship. We focused in this evening against a very accomplished opponent, Gurkan.
Yeah, it was a tough fight. There's a lot of changes in the fight with the main fight pulling out. So I'd like everyone to give Jason Suttie a hand for fighting me and putting up a really good fight. And I guess having this fight has made me one step closer to being mentally and physically prepared for Japan, July 16, for the best of the best, 50,000 US. It's not the money, it's just fighting the best fighters in the world that's had probably 15 years experience. I've only got 4 years, never fought with me, so I'm just going to give it a good shot and do my best. I'd like to thank my trainer, Jamal Hassan, for training me hard for this fight. But I just couldn't get into it, probably because he's a tough fighter, didn't give me the room. Tarek Solik, appreciate it for taking me to Italy and Europe and getting me that world title fight and putting up another good show. And tomorrow morning I'll be training for Japan. I'd like to thanks for some sponsors. I've got a new sponsor, ASICS from Sydney. I'd like to thank Ibrahim for that from Sydney, getting me that sponsorship. And Healthy Life Knox City for giving me all the vitamins. Appreciate it, Robert. Felix and Cosmos from Sky High Marketing for making me some cards. They're actually making about 2,000 for Japan. So I'd like to thank Black and Blue for making the shorts and tops, and Underworld Gym for training, De Palma's Restaurant for the food. For all the fans, thank you very much. Thank you.
Beautifully spoken, beautifully spoken. Tarek, one final word from you. Come across a very impressive young man, and certainly at world level. Tarek, tell us what your feelings are about Japan.
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate Jason Suttie for putting up a top fight, but I would like to congratulate Gurkan even more than that, because I've changed 5 opponents for him on Monday, and he didn't say no to any one of them. Every half an hour I go, you're fighting Paul Briggs, or you're fighting Jason Suttie, or fighting Tom, or whoever. And he said yes to all of them, so as a big man with a big heart, I'd like to congratulate him for putting up a top fight, and Jason, and thank you for coming. We've got a lot more better shows to come. I hope you'll keep supporting us. Thank you.
On behalf of Mr. Tarek Solik, Howard Lee saying good night to you all, centering Dallas Brookes Hall. Come on, give Gurkan 3 cheers as we do. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, and good luck in Japan. And Jason Suttie from New Zealand, one other big round of applause for the man who came across